All right, let's get right into it. Over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about something that really affects all of us in this digital age: identity theft. Now, it's a huge, fast-growing problem for sure, but here's the good news. You are not powerless. With the right know-how and the right tools, you can build a really strong defense. So, let's get you protected.
So let me ask you something right off the bat. Do you think your personal data is actually safe? I mean, it's easy to think so, but when you stop and consider everything we do online, our information is just out there way more than we realize. And that's the big question we're going to tackle today.
Okay, so let's dive into our first section. To really fight back against this stuff, you first have to know what you're up against. So what exactly is this invisible threat we call identity theft?
You know, at its heart, identity theft is so much more than just someone swiping your credit card number. It's when a thief gets their hands on your core identifiers. We're talking your social security number, your bank info, the very things that prove you are you. It's like they've stolen the master key to your entire life. And once they have that, they can pretend to be you and commit all kinds of fraud.
Now, I know this can sound a little abstract, so let's make it real. What actually happens when your identity gets stolen? Well, the consequences can be, honestly, they can be devastating and can mess with every single part of your life.
And believe me, the fallout can be a total nightmare. These criminals can take out massive loans in your name, completely trashing your credit score for years. Or, imagine this, they file a fake tax return and steal your refund. It gets worse. They could use your identity to get medical care, which messes up your health records. And in the most extreme cases, you could actually end up with criminal charges for something a thief did while wearing your name. It's just awful.
All right, that was the scary part, I promise. Now for the good news. Let's talk solutions. We can absolutely build a strong defense, and one place to start is with professional tools that are basically designed to be your digital shield.
There's a whole bunch of services out there, and they all take slightly different approaches to protecting you. Some, like Surfshark, help you hide your real info by creating fake online personas. Others, like Bitdefender, are like digital detectives, constantly scanning the web and even the dark web to see if your data has been leaked. The key takeaway here is that there's no one-size-fits-all solution. There's a tool out there designed for almost every kind of vulnerability.
But look, powerful protection isn't just about shelling out money for a service. In fact, your strongest, your very first line of defense, it starts with you. It's all about building smarter, proactive habits into your daily life.
And this right here is probably the most empowering thing to remember. You have a massive amount of control. It's the simple, consistent things you do every day that turn you from an easy target into a much, much harder one for these criminals.
Okay, so let's walk through these habits because they're absolutely crucial. First, freeze your credit. This is a huge one. Seriously, it's probably the most effective thing you can do. It literally blocks anyone from opening new credit in your name. Next, use a password manager and turn on two-factor authentication. You know, that little code you get on your phone? It creates a massive wall around your accounts. Then there's phishing. You just have to be skeptical of those urgent-sounding emails and texts. And of course, the basics. Secure your devices, think twice before you share stuff online, and keep an eye on your bank accounts. Each one is another layer of your personal security system.
And let's just zoom in on passwords for a second. I mean, look at this. The difference between a weak password and a strong one is, well, it's the difference between a flimsy screen door and a bank vault. And since you're not a supercomputer, there's no way you can remember dozens of bank vault level passwords, which is exactly why a password manager is such a game changer. It does all the heavy lifting for you. I really want this point to sink in. Phishing, those fake emails and texts, is one of the top ways criminals get in. Why? Because it doesn't try to hack your computer. It tries to hack you. It plays on your emotions. That urgent message from your bank, it's designed to make you panic and click without thinking. So always be suspicious. Your best bet? Just don't click the link. Go to the official website yourself or call the number on the back of your card instead.
So, let's pull all of this together. Building your protection plan isn't about doing one single thing and calling it a day. It's about creating a whole strategy, a mix of the right tools for you and, more importantly, those consistent, smart habits. It's about playing offense, not just defense.
At the end of the day, it really boils down to this. Our digital lives and our real lives, they're not separate anymore. They're completely tangled together. Protecting your data means protecting your money, your reputation, your future. So the real question is, what's the first step you're going to take to protect it?